Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. So yesterday we saw the story of Kaulaka and that king and that princess and all that. Okay, so the king got the princess married to Kaulaka, though he understood he is not Vishnu and all that. He understood. He got her married, and they lived peacefully. Okay, now coming back to the story means that's a story, but that is the story said by Damanaka to Karataka. Okay, no, Karataka said, okay, Damanaka says, that is why I say if somebody is steadfast in achieving things, he will definitely achieve anything. He should be very determined to achieve it. That's the point. So Karataka says, what you say is right, but you have to remember, I'm afraid. That is why I'm telling you all this. That Pingalaka is a very fearful lion, and this Sanjivaka is a very smart cow, and their friendship is very strong. And I don't, no, that doesn't mean you are not intelligent. You are intelligent, but the problem is their relationship, their friendship is very strong. I don't think you are capable of separating their friendship. No offense, but that's what I think. Damanaka says, incapable is capable. What is this? Even though I am incapable, I am capable. That's what I mean. I don't understand. Let me tell you. It is said that when a person uses techniques, then he can do things which even great big weapons cannot achieve. Like a crow used a tactic to kill a black snake using a tactic of gold chain. How is that? Karataka asks. Namanaka says, okay, I'll tell you the story. Story 6. There was in some forest, there was a big banyan tree. Okay. In that banyan tree lived crow and crow's wife. They lived very happily till they laid eggs. Every time they lay egg from the same tree in a hole, there comes a black snake which eats up not one, all the eggs. And this happens once, twice, and thrice. The crow and crow's wife, they became very dejected. So what should we do? Okay, they went to close by under another tree. There lived a jackal, their friend. So they went to that jackal and said, friend, we have a problem. Give us some solution. What is the problem? See, there is this snake which comes and kills and eats our kids every time. Not once, twice. It happened 3 times. And we are very dejected. It is said it is difficult to live with a snake in the same house. There is no guarantee for your life. You cannot, for a person who has built his house on the shore of banks of a river, or whose wife is having extramarital relationship, or one's whose house there is snake. It is very difficult to live peacefully. We know this. Okay, and if there is a snake in your house, or you are in snake's house, what meaning, if you build a house at the edge of the village, there is no guarantee for your life. It is said, and there is no guarantee for our life also, because we are living with the snake. So please tell us some means to get rid of this evil snake. So the jackal says, don't worry, there is no need for any worry. It is very easy to kill this evil snake, this greedy evil snake. So we will take care of it. Then it says, okay, see, so, victory gained through tactics cannot be gained even through big weapons. It says, repeats again. And see, the smartest, even though he may be smallest, but still he can defeat a big person, and the big person, strong person, cannot gain victory over a smart small person. This is what it is. Okay, I'll tell you a story. After eating many fishes, this crane was killed by a small crab. Small crab killed a big crane? Yes. How's that? So the crows ask, how's that? The jackal says, let me tell you. Seventh story. This is beauty. Now, the story is not said by Karataka and Damanaka. Inside Karataka Damanaka story, there is a crow which is hearing, and there is a jackal, another jackal, which is saying the story. In this way, if you put story inside a story and storyteller inside a storyteller, then the story becomes very interesting. Otherwise, it becomes repetitive. Karataka says to Damanaka, Damanaka says to Karataka. It becomes repetitive. You will not be interested in listening to the story. This way, you will be careful in listening to the story. A, B, your brain will the power of brain will increase because there is loop inside a loop inside a loop. Okay, now this story. There is a forest. In that forest lived there was a pond. In the pond lived many water bodies like fish, crab, crocodile, etc. And on the banks of that very pond lived a old crane. The crane became so old that it didn't have the strength to hunt his prey. So he understood that, and his throat was parched because of no food. The same state as Karataka and Damanaka now. Okay, so that is why they wanted to separate the friendship. So here he is old, therefore his throat is parched without any food. So he is like crying. Oh, he is crying now. A crab who is a compassionate crab who is in the pond, he sees this crab crying and is just falling on the earth. So it decides to come and talk. It keeps its distance and asks the crane, Uncle, Uncle, what happened? Why are you not hunting your food? Why are you crying? Very good fellow he is, right? And this crab says, oh, you are very, very observant. You have asked a very beautiful question, pertinent question. I'll tell you. I heard that there will be no rain for next 12 years. That is why I am crying. I have decided to, I have great compassion. That's what he says. I have great dispassion for not eating fish. Dispassion for not eating fish. And I have decided to give up my life also. Give up your life? What happened? See, I'll tell you the truth. I heard from somebody that there is not there's going to be no rain for next 12 years. Where did you hear? Now, when you say astrologer, we take it with a pinch of salt because these astrologers are more of psychologists. Actually, they twist the idea and put a they can put an idea in your head or they can destroy your idea in your head. So they are more of psychologists. They don't really know the perfect astrology, but in olden days the astrologers were very perfect. So that is why they were not just called as a Jyotisha Shastri. They were also called as Devagnya because they were people, diviner. Devagnya means diviner. They were understanding the secrets of the divinities, the gods. All these characters, Saturn, etc., they are God. They are respected as gods. So they understood their what will they do in your life. So that is why they are called as Devagnya. Okay. Anyway, so I heard it from an astrologer. What did you hear? See, this Saturn is entering Rohini. Rohini is the second constellation. Okay, second star in the constellation. First is Kartika, Kritika. Next is Rohini. Okay. Now he is going to break the Saturn is going to enter Rohini's house and he is going to break his chariot, and he is aided by Mars and Venus. Therefore, there's going to be no rain for next 12 years. Varahamihira is bringing proof for that. Varahamihira also says, Varahamihira, now there is a beauty here. One, Vishnu Sharma is introducing astrology to these kids. Okay. Two, He is also introducing about a great saint called Varahamihira. Varahamihira was a great saint par excellence. He is both astrologer as well as astronomer. He didn't just write on astrology, he wrote also on astronomy. And the astronomy, the calculations and other things which he wrote, the length, depth, and all that of the length, width, and depth of the moon and sun and this and that, all that. Even people with all these uh, troublesome named telescopes, even with those things, they can't understand. So he was such a great scientist of that age. Okay, Varahamihira. Varahamihira, in his book on astrology, he says, if the Saturn breaks the chariot of Rohini, then there is going to be no rain for 12 years. And not just that, if Rohini's chariot is broken, then the earth will as though make a penance like a Kapalika. Kapalika means a group of people who worship Shiva in a particular form, in a particular way. Their way of dressing is they will wear black dress, they will wear not Rudraksha, not any other bead, they will wear a garland of bones. They will have their whole body smeared with ash. Okay, that is what is Kapalika. So the earth will take a penance of the form of Kapalika also. See, there'll be famine. Famine means there is no food. Food means death. Death means people will either be buried bones, or thrown away bones, or cremated ashes. So the earth will be decorated under black dresser. If everything is dry, they'll become burned. So they'll be looking black, right? So it will look like a Kapalika. Okay. Now, if the chariot of Rohini is broken by Saturn and Mars and Moon are there, then definitely there will be great famine. And the earth and its people will be destroyed. The beings in the earth will be destroyed. There is no doubt about it. Because when moon enters the chariot of Rohini, moon entering chariot of Rohini means if moon enters the constellation of Rohini, then people, they have no refuge because they don't have food. So they may kill the kids also for their life. So that is what is going to happen. So, and this is the case. If this is the case with the human beings, what will happen to these people? Are people who are dependent on water. If there is famine, this water in the pond will dry up. What will happen to? Thinking about this, I am crying. And I am crying more because these idiots, they don't even realize what is happening around them. They are happy in their own pond. So that is why I am crying. So the crab, it went to the other people and it called all of them. Shh, listen, listen, listen. There is a important notice. What is that? I just heard from the crane that this is what is happening. Oh, what should we do? Let us go and ask the crane. So they went to the crane and they asked what should we do. See, I'll tell you the factor. Nearby there is a pond, big pond. Okay, all the other small ponds close by, whatever gharial, whatever crocodile, whatever other beings live in there, they have all shifted to that big pond. It's not farther, it's just close by. Okay, so only one thing I can do in this old age, I can help you to transfer from this place to that place. One, not many. One, I will carry in my bag. I'll drop them. I'll come back. This is the only thing I can. No, no, no. That's a big pond and the water is very good, and it will not dry even if there is famine for next 24 years. Are you satisfied now? Ah, okay. So, brother, uncle, sir, they all started shouting, "Me first, me first, me first." So the crane said, "Peace. I'm going to carry each one of you. Okay? Stand in queue, one after another. Right? Okay. You now." So each took each one of them. It didn't go to any pond. On the way away from this pond, on the way, there is a big stone. it dropped that fish on that stone or whatever it was carrying on that stone. It falls and it dies. Even if it doesn't die, it will peck it and kill it and eat it. Not far away from that pond. And it will come back and they say lies and stories. Oh, do you know that fellow whom I took yesterday? He was enjoying that with that. He found a girlfriend there, this, that. Oh, and everyone is, is it? Okay, now I. This is what is happening. And one day, this crab, it came to this crane. Uncle, yes, what is that? I was the person who initiated talk with you, right? No one was talking with you. I was the first person to talk with you. Now you are leaving me alone and you are taking other people. You have to protect me first, right? I'm the friend. Okay, the crane started thinking. See, every day I'm taking this fish and I'm dropping it on the stone and I'm eating it. Every day I get only fish meat. Today, as a variety, I'll take this crab and eat crab meat. True, crab meat is not going to fill my stomach. Okay, but as a side dish, I'll use this. I'll come back again, take another fish, eat it. So that will be a very good idea. So it decided, and it said, "Okay, hop in, let's go." Then they started from there, and when once it went little higher up on the air, this crab which was sitting behind it saw a mound of fish bones and next to a stone. It calculated 2 into 2 is 4. I understood what is happening. And it starts slowly talking to this crane. It says, Uncle, how far is this place? Because you are carrying my weight. I think you have become very tired. And this crane, laughing at it, say, "Oh, this fellow is an idiot. He has not seen the world. That is why he does not understand what my cunningness is. Let me teach him." So it says, "What pond, what water? There is no famine, there is no nothing. I just lied to you, you idiot. Do you see that stone? I'm going to throw you on that stone like I did all the other fishes, and I'm going to eat you. Now, I'll give you a choice because you spoke with me for the first time and you are the person who initiated all this. So, I'll give you a choice. Pray to your God." And the crab is a smart crab. It used its clutch in the hand and caught hold of its neck and snapped it, cut it. Crab's clutch is very sharp, right? It cut the neck and they fell down. The crab carried the head towards the pond in which it resided, and the other fishes and the crabs, they were all, "What happened? Why didn't you go? Why are you coming back? What happened? And what happened to our uncle? He has not come back. He's delaying today too much." This crab, it says, "Idiots, stop. There's no famine. There's nothing. That fellow is a betrayer. He was cheating us. He was taking each one of us to that stone just close by, and he was dropping them and killing them and eating them. Because of my good fortune, my fate, I escaped. Now see, I have brought the proof. This is his head. Now don't worry about your life. We'll live very happily. Okay? Don't worry. There is no famine, etc." So this is how a crab killed the crane. Okay? Now, Damanaka says, this jackal said to this crows, "Okay, tactics I understand, but you have to tell us a tactic to kill this snake. You have to say that, right?" So the jackal says, "It is very easy. That's not a big deal. I'll tell you. Go to the close by city. Find a powerful man, not a strong man, powerful man. Okay? Pick one of his gold items, a gold chain or something, carry it and drop it inside the hole where the snake lives. The rest they will take care of." Oh, okay, okay, I understand. Okay. So the crow and his wife, They discuss. The crow says, the husband crow says, okay, wife, you go that way, I'll go this way. Whoever brings her, we'll take care of it. Okay. So the wife crow enters the city and it is going here and there searching for a good target. And it sees this queen playing with her friends in water in a pool in the inside chamber of the queen, and their dress, their ornaments, etc. They are all decked on the side of the pool, and there were lots of guards and servants. This wife crow, it came down, took one good gold chain, and flew. These servants, they saw this. Hey, it is taking the queen's chain. Let us chase it. And the crow also started back to its home slowly. Are they following me? Yes. Okay. Are they able to see me? Okay. Let me wait for them. Let them run. Catch up. Okay. So it was going slowly to the tree. Once it understood they are seeing, it dropped that chain inside that hole where that black snake lived and went farther to another tree and sat there peacefully watching what is happening. These servants and these guards who came there, they saw the crow dropping the chain inside this hole. So they started climbing the tree. They were all warriors. And inside the hole, when they peeped inside the hole, the snake, showing its fangs, it came out. Huh? And they are warriors. Why will they be afraid of a snake? So they had all the weapons and all that. So they took a stick, beat and killed the snake and took the chain, went peacefully to their home. And the crow and its wife lived happily ever after in that tree. So that is why I am saying with tactics, anything can be taken care of. Yes, Damanaka tells the other Karataka. Okay, for an intelligent person, anything is possible. Nothing is impossible. Okay, so it is said also, one who is intelligent is powerful, not the one who is an idiot. Idiot is not powerful. One who is intelligent is powerful. Like the big lion, which was killed by a small, even though the other person may be a very huge image, but still it can be taken care of by an intelligent person. Like even though he is a small person, like a big lion killed by a small rabbit. Karataka was like, what? Big lion killed by a small rabbit? How is it possible? Then Damanaka says, story 8. In some forest, not this forest, some forest, like our king is Pingalaka, in that forest there lived a king called Basuraka. And he was a fierce, lion is fierce, but he was fierce, not just fierce, he was crazy also. And he went inside the forest, and whatever animal he sees, he'll kill that animal. Though he may not be eating all of that, he needs only a small amount of food, but still he'll go kill whatever he sees. And that was a big problem for the other animals. So they all grouped together. They said, okay, let us go and talk to this fellow. They all came and they sat in front of the king and said, Lord, see, you are killing indiscriminately. There is no point in it. You are not eating all these, but still you are killing us. So let us come to an agreement. What agreement? See, you stay here. We will send you the food. Okay? Don't worry. We will change the food. You will not be bored by taste. We will change every day. We will change the food, the species. One day we will send an ox. Next day we will send a pig. Next day we will send a deer. Next day we will send a rabbit. Something like that. Okay? And I understand. An ox is a bull or ox is a big animal, and rabbit is a small animal. But still, when we send a small animal like rabbit, we'll send 3, 4 together. Okay? So don't worry. You stay here and you have your food and live long. And we'll also live longer by not being hunted. Okay? So, and this is your duty. Being a king, this is your duty. Follow your duty. Now, Vishnu Sharma is also teaching what is the king's duty. Okay, now he says it is said that a king should first enjoy the comforts of the world of his kingdom slowly, like taking a medicine. That way, he can live long and the people also can enjoy. And if you are going to use a proper technique and a intelligent way, then you can gain result. Whether it is a plowing the field or churning using the arani. Arani is two wood. When you churn them, you get fire. So we saw that earlier. So whichever it is, we have to use proper technique and intelligence. Then everything will be fine. And protect if the king protects the, it's the duty of the king. King should protect the citizens. If he protects the citizens, he will be praised. He's a prize for the king, so he'll be prized. And his punya, his virtue in the heaven will grow. If on the other hand, he is going to trouble the people, the citizen, then he is going to be infamous. He is going to gain bad name. He will gain vice, and his virtue, pap punya, will also be decreasing. So remember this. Another thing is, like a herdsman milks the cow by protecting it and by nourishing it. Similarly, the king should milk the people, meaning tax the people by protecting and nourishing them. Okay, and if if you destroy the people like a goat without thinking, then you may enjoy it. There is no doubt. But none other will enjoy it. No other person is going to be happy about it. You may be happy, but no one is going to be happy about it. So these are all the duties of the king. We'll see what other duties they said. Okay. Harihi Om.